it's interesting because what I was doing at the end of the day, I was getting known for these banal objects that nobody cared about, and I remember sitting on an airplane, and I think it's the first time I flew business, and I don't know where I was flying to, right? And the guy sitting beside me, he picked up that kind of Emporium magazine, looking at all this stuff, and we started chatting, and he said, "What do you do?" And I said, "Oh, I'm an industrial designer." And he goes, "What's that?" And I said, "Well, I design products and things, and product design, really." Still didn't kind of get it. So I said, "Oh, see that stuff in that magazine? We design them, things like that." And he looked at it, and he said, "Oh, really? Oh, wow, that's really interesting. So what are you working on now?" And I said, "I'm working on a garbage can." And the guy laughed for the next hour of the flight, And at that moment, I thought, what am I doing? That's what I'm doing. I'm designing these really banal things, And then I turned to him and I said, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Oh, I own 8% of Pfizer." I'm like, "Wow, you're rich." He goes, "Yeah, I own everything in this magazine. Put the magazine in." I'm like, and I was struggling, but believe me, I was like so proud I was flying business. And I was so disappointed with this idea that these objects around us that people don't even think are designed. They just fell from the sky, and yet there's people, a lot of work behind all this, And that's something else. So then I was kind of determined too to be more vocal about design, write for magazines, disseminate as much as I can, do a lot of lectures around the world, and really speak about how we all have design around us all the time. And not only we should appreciate it, we should also be critical of it. We want to make the world better. The stuff should be better. And that's been my agenda probably since I started my practice in New York too.